For lesson 10.3, we are switching from learning about picture graphs to now learning about bar graphs and being able to read them. So that's our vocabulary word for today is bar graphs. And the picture graph, we would use symbols or pictures to represent a number of things, but here we're using a shaded area or a bar. The students are having to learn to be able to look at the length of the bar to be able to determine the number. So it's still, once again, pointing out has our title. We know that every graph will have a title. That title tells us what our graph is about. Then over here on the side is where our numbers are. And then what we're comparing is down at the bottom, different types of breakfast food, muffins, eggs, or pancakes. First question says, how many children chose eggs? Well, they have to be able to find eggs. And then they have to be able to go straight up from eggs, find where the bar graph length ends at, and then go over and find 3, so 3 children. When you get to number 4, that's once again saying how many more children chose pancakes than eggs. When doing that problem, remember that you are comparing two things, so it's subtraction. So they should be able to say pancakes is 6, and eggs are 3, so it'd be 6 take away 3 is 3. 3 more children. At the bottom is another bar graph, and we've learned in class they can be drawn either way. It says Claudette uses an umbrella, add her to the graph. So we already have a graph of students, we're having to add another one. And then with that new information, we answer the next question. Now, how many more children use umbrella than a hat? So we would say 5, take away 3 would be 2 more children. On the back side of the homework, first part is looking at another bar graph. They're having to compare their favorite activity on a rainy day, read, paint, or on the computer. Number 1 says how many more children. Once again, that's the hardest thing for the students to remember is how many more children. You're comparing, so we do subtraction, would be computers 10, then painting, which would be 5. So your answer would be 5 more children. And at the bottom, the spiral review. First one is going back to chapter 4. Which subtraction sentence can help you solve? That would be 16 take away 7 because we zip it up. And number 3, how many fewer? We're comparing. When we compare, we match up our matches. And then we can say that we have 2 fewer, or 7 take away 5 is 2.